G'day everyone, welcome back to Red Trucks. My name is Jim. This video is another episode of little known models. Today we're going to be looking at some examples of Kingstar, Paradise Garage and Hongwell. So let's get started with Kingstar. So Kingstar is, as far as I know, according to Google, Kingstar is the only die-cast manufacturer out of Korea. It's been around since the 1980s. I'm not sure when it actually stopped production. Seems like it only survived until about the 90s. Basically, they were a Matchbox rip-off. Let's have a closer look. Tiny little model. As you can see, it says made in Korea. It's a 125 scale. It's a Mitsubishi ladder truck. Not sure if it's based on a real model. A real truck, I mean. Yeah, so it's got a little extending ladder. A little bit of hose detail. The outriggers or stabilizers here and here don't actually come out or go down. A little bit of detail on the back. On the front, a little bit of headlight detail, a bit of chrome. Looks like it's part of the bumper bar. In the interior, I mean, you won't see much. I doubt there's even a steering wheel or seats in there. So yeah, I paid $30 for this. Found it online. Had it sent to me. I really only bought it because it's a Kingstar model. I heard they're pretty rare. So I just thought it'd be nice to have one in my collection. I'm just going to show you something on my other phone, my old phone. Yeah, sorry for the delay. Just finding, yeah, here it is here. Just a second. Okay. Yeah, here's an example of the packaging when it was released. Notice how it resembles a Matchbox very closely. So yeah, I'm not sure how much they actually cost way back in the 80s. But if you actually Google this model, you'll find it for sale on eBay. There's a guy, I think he's in America, he's been trying to sell one of these for 6 months. It's in mint condition, in the packaging. And he's asking about 230 Australian dollars plus over $100 to ship it. So he's actually asking over 300 Australian dollars for this little model. And I picked it up for $30 without packaging. So yeah, he's been trying to sell it for, like I said, over 6 months. So as you can see, there's a scale, 125. Yeah, just a nice little example of this brand. I probably won't buy any more. They do sell cars in this brand as well, Kingstar. If you look them up online, you'll find a few examples. Right, so the next models from the brand Hongwell. I did a little bit of research on Hongwell brand. Apparently they started production in the 1970s. It's a Hong Kong-based die-cast manufacturer, and they market their vehicles under the name Carorama. You've probably all heard of Carorama. Yeah, so that was interesting. They also have got a license to produce models for Noriev apparently and Joel. So Hongwell is the mother company, and they produce cars under the Carorama name. Right, so this particular model is a, what is it? It's a Ford Crown Victoria, Tyrone from Ultimate Diecast. If you're watching this, you'll probably like this. Seems to be from the Russian police force. It's got quite nice detail and it's quite weighty. It's all die-cast. It's got little lensed headlights and indicator lights. 1964 number plate, not sure what that means. It's got rubber tyres, nice rims, got little side mirrors with chrome finish. I think they're lensed headlights. Yeah, little lens headlights. Tail lights, sorry. Door handles. It's a nice light bar on top too. You can see it's clear, but it's got the colour inside it. It's got a rear demister and a rear brake light. The door's open. And let's check out the interior. So this is the passenger side because it's a left-hand drive. Yeah, so you can see a few gauges and dials in the instrument panel. A little bit dusty in there. Let's have a look on the driver's side. There's a little bit of detail on the doors. There's an armrest. There's the steering wheel. It's got a rear seat. Hood doesn't open. The boot doesn't open. Yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you how I found it. I found it at a flea market. There was this Sunday where this guy was selling all these police cars. He had about 15 of these police cars from around the world. And he was asking $15 each for them. So I looked at them and I thought, no, it's a little bit expensive and I don't really collect police cars, so I didn't buy any. So a month later, the guy was back at the same flea market and this time he was selling them for $8. For $8, I couldn't really pass them up, so I bought a couple. And I actually wish I bought more now because they're really good quality. Let's have a look underneath again. See the detail there on the exhaust system and so forth. Fuel tanks, gearbox, suspension detail. It's got screws so you can unscrew them. Treaded tyres, treaded rubber tyres. Thing rolls really well too, really smoothly. So smooth. So yeah, there's a Crown Vic from the brand Hongwell. And I pay $8 for it. Right, now let's have a look at another Hongwell. Bought it from the same guy at the same flea market for the same price. This one, what is this? I can't remember. It's a Chrysler, a Daimler Chrysler. It's got nice wide wheels with tread on it. Really nicely detailed exhaust system in chrome. Yeah, it just says it's a Chrysler from Daimler. So it's a state trooper from Tennessee. Rubber tyres, nice rims, lensed headlights, a little bit of chroming on the driving lights, little Chrysler badge on the bonnet. Lensed taillights, state trooper. Interpret. I'm not sure what that is. Number plate, dual exhaust system. Nice blue light bar. Nice little side mirrors with chroming. Let's open the doors up and have a look inside. So as you can see, it's a left-hand drive. Nice bucket seats. Driver's side. There's actually a gear stick. And it's got a column stalk on the steering, on the wheel for lights or indicators. A little bit of detail on the armrests and power window switches and things. So yeah, for $8, that's not too bad, I thought. So once again, this is a brand Hongwell. Alrighty, moving along. So now we're into Paradise Garage. I'd never heard of Paradise Garage until I went to a flea market and the guy was selling these two. As you can see, it's a Ford Falcon, this is an Australian Ford Falcon Fire Chief car. It's an EF Falcon. There's a barcode. There's a year I bought it, had it for about 3 years. Paid $25. There's some details. Official licensed product. Made in China. When I researched Paradise Garage, all I could find out was that it's a Chinese company and they mostly build Aussie cars for some reason. So yeah, not sure what year this Falcon is from. Probably the late 80s or early 90s. So let's get him out. So it comes in a Perspex case with a fake background. Looks like an old petrol station. Let's open it up and have a better look. Yeah, an old petrol station background. It's quite nice actually. Here's the actual model. Let's give it a dust off. I actually saw these models a few times and the guy, he was asking $30 actually. I got him down to $25. I bought one of these and then a few months later I bought the other one, the one in the background there. So Ford Falcon Futura. Dusting, okay. So it's got a nice little Ford badge, lensed headlights. Nothing opens or closes on this. Lens taillights, exhaust detail. The only downside to this model is the light bar. Look at that. It's just a bit of plastic that's been painted red, white, and blue. It's like it's not clear plastic. Just looks a bit cheap. Little bit of chrome paint on the side mirrors. Brake light. Let's get off the base and have a look in the interior. Really, that's a really good system to get things off the base. Look at that. You just turn that knob and off it comes. No screwdriver required. So let's have a look. Paradise Garage, 143 scale, although it says 150 scratched into the base for some reason. Yeah, it's a Ford Falcon. Oh, I thought it was upside down, but actually the wording is two different ways. So EFEL. Nice exhaust system detail. The tyres are actually rubber and they've got a little bit of tread. Let's have a look in the interior. There's actually quite a good interior in there. Just got to work out the best angle through the back window, I think. It's a back seat, bucket front seats. It's a right-hand drive because it's an Aussie car. Nice instrument panel, a shifter, gear shifter. Yeah, pretty well done, the interior. Glove box, handbrake even, center console. Yeah, nice bucket seats on it. And the whole thing is, the quality is pretty good actually. The paintwork's not too bad. A little bit of pipping there on the roof there you can see, but yeah, overall it's not too bad. So there you go, there's the Ford Falcon Fire Chief car from the brand Hongwell. I paid $25 for that. Let me just check. 25 yet. Alrighty, let's start making this look nice. And let's get on to the last model. Once again, Paradise Garage, 143 scale model. This is a Holden Commodore, New South Wales Fire, modified by AMM, not sure who they were. Here's a barcode, a little bit of information. It's a licensed product, I think. Folding box. Oh, maybe this one's not licensed. The other one. This one's officially licensed, but the Holden Commodore isn't. That's strange. Guess they couldn't get a license. Alright, let's get him out. So it's got the same fake background as this one. Yeah, exactly identical. Yeah. Let's get this one off the base, turn the key, voila. How simple is that? Let's give it a dust. And let's have a look. So a VR Holden Commodore. Lensed headlights, Holden badge. Has it got the same number plate as the other one? No, this one's 123. This one is 1. Oh yeah, both 123. Okay. Yeah, lensed headlights. Nice badge on the bonnet. Side mirrors with chroming. Lens taillights, Holden Commodore wording, exhaust detail. So you got a Holden VR to VS, 2937. I wonder why someone put that on. Paradise Garage, 143 scale. Once again, the exhaust system is highlighted. Rubber tyres, bit of tread on them. Let's have a quick look at the interior. Bench seats, gear shift changer, nice steering wheel. Parcel shelf. Instrument panel. Okay, and once again, this cheap looking light bar on top. It's a shame they couldn't have done better with that. And once again, the paint work is a little bit faulty, a few little bubbles in it. So let's have a quick look. So the top one is a Falcon, the bottom one is a Commodore, Ford Falcon, Holden Commodore. Pretty similar body shapes. At the front, Falcon, Commodore. Underneath, a little bit of difference in the exhaust system setup. So which one do you like best? I think I like the Commodore the best. I just wish I had the blue light bar as well. Yeah, so that's from the brand Hongwell. Sorry, not Hongwell. Paradise Garage. This is Paradise Garage. Hongwell was the two police cars in the background. Alrighty, so that's a bit done and dusted, this episode of Little Known Brands. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment and I'll see you in the next episode of Red Trucks. Bye for now.